everyone. Welcome back to the Hot Home and Popcorn Podcast. And let me tell you something. It's Christmas season, okay? It's Christmas. It's Christmas, my favorite season. I
Period.
love it. Christmas and
Mariah
Halloween
is
are my
here.
two favorite seasons. Don't worry
Okay.
about me, worry about yourself, okay? I love Christmas. We love Christmas. And of course, we were going to give you guys Christmas themed episodes for the end of our season. And yes, I said season. Please keep watching to find out. Anyway, my name is Brianna, if you don't know.
I'm Bobby.
And I'm Danielle.
And one of the things we like to do here on this podcast is review movies and television shows in Black culture that we just ain't seen yet because nobody showed it to us as kids. Okay, so by the end, we're going to share our thoughts and our feelings. And then as millennials, we're going to rate 1 to 5 hot cones. Maybe we should do it like this. Don't matter. That's the scale, 1 to 5 hot cones, because we're Black and we're Black girls, and we are very familiar with a hot cone. Now, our first Christmas episode is going to be the hilarious Last Holiday. All right. Directed by Wayne Wang and written by Jeffrey Price, Peter S. Seaman, and J.B. Priestley, I believe, or Priestley, who also wrote the original or was a co-writer of the original Last Holiday in 1950. All right, so this movie was starring Queen Latifah, LL Cool J, Timothy Hutton, Juan Carlo Esposito, Joshua Washington, and many, many more. Also, somehow, Hallie and Chloe made it in there. All right. So Last Holiday had a release date of January 13th, 2006, is rated PG-13 and has a runtime of 1 hour and 52 minutes. Now, if you have not seen Last Holiday, it is about a woman named Georgia Bird. Okay. She finds out she got a terminal illness and she's like, you know what? I'm a retail worker. I'm going to go live my last 3 weeks to the fullest. Relatable. And
Period.
she is just a part of some hijinks and some fun times along the way, up until she finds out her diagnosis might not have been what it seemed.
Sue.
Right? So.
You damn right.
Sue.
Because
I lost my money,
baby.
Well, it was the 2006. Things were different back then. But before we get into the clear lawsuit that she missed, let's just talk about how we're feeling. How do we feel about Last Holiday?
let me tell you.
Oh, you tell me, sis.
LL Cool J. LL Cool J.
Yeah. He was in it.
That's all I have to say.
And you know what? I love that for you.
Fine. That's it.
It's your turn, Bobby.
This is really funny because I've never heard of this movie. I didn't know it existed. You bringing it up to watch it or whatever, however we figured this out. That was the first time I ever heard this. I said, okay, Queen Latifah, let's go. This is so funny because I wrote down, and I quote, "The actor for Sean kind of reminds me of Victor Baxter." And then I put, and then the next one I said, okay, update. I just realized I have no idea what LL Cool J looks like. That made me laugh really hard when I Googled it. I had no idea what this man looked like ever. I have never seen his face, never seen nothing of him without a hat on. I've always seen this man with a hat. And I just wasn't.
The hat don't cover up his face, Bobby.
I just wasn't. I just didn't know. I didn't know. I thought he was Victor Baxter at first. I'm not even lying.
He's literally like,
I'm sorry to that man.
That hurt my soul.
He's fine. I just ain't know.
Victor Baxter?
No, LL Cool J.
Don't.
I just ain't know.
Stop.
So when I recommended we watch this movie, because I've seen this movie, this is my Christmas classic, okay? Mm-hmm. And I recommended that we see this movie. I did not think that someone was going to compare LL Cool J to Victor Baxter from That's So Raven.
They look alike.
don't.
Has
No, I
literally
don't.
They
been
do.
an actor in so much stuff.
Swear they look alike. I don't think I've seen many other movies that LL Cool J has been in. I mean,
Was he in Soul
Deliverance.
Plane? No. What?
No, I'm looking right now. I don't think I've
Well,
seen any of his stuff.
I know for a fact
Oh, he
because
was in
I
Babs.
see the show. He's been on the NCIS franchise for a very long time. He's like their Ice-T. Okay. I believe I just saw recently he got like a Twitter award for being the Black person that never died in a horror movie.
Oh, okay.
I think it's because I remember Halloween H2O. He was definitely in that. But he was also, I didn't see this movie, The Deep Blue Sea. I know it's very popular and I know it's a horror movie. Deliver Us from Eva. Yeah, he was in that too.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I never
SWAT.
seen that.
Yeah, Into Deep. Well, you're right, Bobby. You just don't know what LL Cool J looked like.
I just never knew. So that made me laugh at myself. That was a good moment that I had at the very beginning. So
Thank you for sharing that with us.
yeah, just wanted to be honest with you and the listeners. So I don't want to see no comments. Okay, I admitted it.
I do.
And I stand in it.
I want to see the comment. I want to see the comment.
Not you instigating. Yeah, but other than that, I mean, it was cute. I love Queen Latifah. If she gonna do anything, she gonna have a good ass time. Okay.
Agreed.
And we're gonna be having a good time with her. I've seen her in Beauty Shop. And I think that might be the only other Queen Latifah movie I've seen that I can think of off the top of my head.
Have you seen what's the one with Common?
I was just thinking that too.
Is it a rom-com?
Yeah.
Just Right.
Just Right.
Yeah.
I've seen Just Right, but I don't remember it. But
I've seen Queen Latifah in quite a bit of things. She just did kind of slash. She was in Star.
Never seen Star.
That show with the girls, the singing.
Yeah.
No,
I never
heard
watched
it. I
it.
just never saw
Yeah,
it.
I never didn't really care that much.
She was in Hairspray, the movie.
I never saw Hairspray.
Mm-hmm. She was. She ate down on that one song. Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Last Holiday was cute, and watching it again makes me remember that I don't remember this movie at all. I feel refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
I remember scenes and parts of the movie, but I think that's just what happens when you watch stuff as a kid. I'm pretty sure I've seen Last Holiday plenty of times. I literally only remember like 2 to 3 scenes out of that movie. And it's usually like the skiing, the jumping one, and like the book that she had. That's like really all that I remember. I thought it was cute. It was simple, a simpler time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Love to see the Black and the Blacks together. Okay. We love a
cute.
rom-com with the Blacks. I enjoy, and I love that they were working at the equivalent of a Sears.
Yes, Sears. That was amazing.
It was a great time. I love the simplicity of it. You know, we've kind of destroyed malls and stuff with online shopping, but I mean, hey, why did you see the cute guy in bedding, and you know, you kind of slide over there and then be like, oh, I like this like king size. Like, how many people does it fit? And you know, the innuendos in this movie were like out of the mind crazy. There were some innuendos, but yeah, I thought it was cute. It was a cute time. All right, so what are our highlights or should we start with lowlights? I'm afraid.
I don't have any.
I have questions that I don't really think are that important because that's just me, I guess, like being an adult, I guess, and thinking about it, like at the end when he dropped her job title like it was a serve, like he just ate. It was like, yeah, she's a retail worker at my
store. Like,
I was just like, okay,
2000.
Like, you know, it was just stuff like that. Like that. Who gives a shit?
He said,
I've been a retail worker before.
She's a retail worker and she works for me.
Yeah. It was that moment I was like,
Like,
okay, they could have left that.
well, he
Doc-
literally said they only dealt with her because they thought she was somebody. And I was like, well,
I was like,
she's
oh,
not. So how does that make you feel?
Yeah.
right.
It was giving 2006 for sure.
Yes.
Dr. Gupta, little bit of a archetype,
Little.
a lot. Was very over the top,
Mhm.
which was annoying. Again, a sign of the times for sure. But I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say his character was a low light, just a little incompetent.
Yeah, I
Get his
definitely
ass
said,
sued.
because he said, I need to lie down. And I was like, why, sir, you need to change professions. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to do better. Okay, if you cannot deliver news to your patient. Which also was interesting because I have never heard of a clinic inside of a department store or whatever mall, whatever you want to call that. There was a whole clinic back there. And I was like,
I do want to say my dentist's office used to be in Sears.
oh, interesting.
Whoa.
That was the most 2000 statement
Interesting.
I have ever heard.
When I say used to, I mean like stopped being my dentist's office in like 2017.
Wow.
Like,
Sears is still
when
around.
I mean like Dental Works left because Sears closed,
Yeah.
I would still be going to Sears to get my teeth cleaned. Yes.
Mhm.
Wow.
It's giving 2000s American Girl doll. Ever went in one of those shops, and then you get to the back and it's like a whole back alley of shops, beauty
Ooh,
supplies, doctors, hairstylists. You've got to go into American Girl one day. Go into an American Girl store and then go to the back. You can they literally hire real hairstylists to style hair on dolls.
It's kind of a nice job.
Right?
Like
if
I was a hairstylist, I'd probably go for something like that.
Never say anything. Client sits there. All you gotta do is put some braids in it.
No crying.
No crying. When I'm trying to tell you, go to there's one in the Water Tower, I know, in Chicago. Go, come in, hook a right. It's gonna be like literally a mall for American Girl for you to get stuff done to your American Girl.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
So that's really it for the lowlights. I mean, I don't know if y'all have any, but
I didn't really have any lowlights. I was just, like I said, I've seen this before. This is one of my, Christmas rotations, it's always just a good time, so I don't know. Bree, did you have any lowlights?
Here's the thing, and I know the math is not gonna math, but I'm just gonna say this now.
Okay.
I don't have any lowlights, but this movie also is not getting a 5 out of 5. So
okay.
Yes,
I don't know how that math equals.
I'm glad you said it because I was waiting to drop the bomb.
Any lowlights, but it's also not like a 5 out of 5. So yeah, so let's go to highlights and questions. Then we'll just mash those two together.
Okay.
What are our highlights? What were our cute moments?
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
Okay, let me just throw mine out. Let me just get it out.
Okay. Okay.
Like y'all gonna kiki after this. I personally want to know where my Sean is. Not my LL Cool J. But where's my Sean?
Speak.
Where's my Sean?
He slung her over his shoulder.
Bit.
Slung
like a rag doll.
Carried. Where's my yes, I would like a sturdy man. That would be nice. I would like a sturdy man. But they were just so cute. Like, I feel like I wrote down the nervous to talk to one another. I love it. The physical comedy innuendos, they're so cute. Simpler time. I really thought that their stuff was cute, and it's giving like, that's why I really like seeing rom-coms and stuff with like leads of color, especially leads of color of the same race or ethnicity, because it's just like, it's so pure, and it was just like, oh, that's so cute. Like, I like a cute little nervous guy. Don't be nervous when it counts, but I love a cute little nervous. I love a cute little nervous, like, oh, I want to like take you out, or like want to go to a Bulls game. Now, this is not a PSA. So I just
I'm sorry.
The Bulls game and me and Bobby were like,
this is
Same face.
because when I said it, because I'm thinking like obviously Chicago, we're not gonna go to a Hornets game. This is not like open season. Like if you hear me saying this, you're like, oh, let me DM Brianna and go to
Stay in your lane.
stay in your lane. We're not asking for this.
Let's
okay?
just think about the lane first. I'm not saying you can't shoot the shot, but let's just think about your chances. Okay. There are some people that I would accept a game to the Bulls game with, but this was not like an open casting call for that. This was not that. No, but yes, I would like a Sean. A little nervous when to talk, but then did you notice? Because I noticed once they had professed they love to each other on the little balcony, when she was like, "Oh my God," he was like, "What's wrong, baby?" I was like,
I caught that. I got it.
Go back. I was like, "This is not her baby." Like 2-3 times. I was like, now. I said, that's the energy I need.
Absolutely.
Once we make our feelings known for each other, that's the energy. Baby, sweetheart, boo. Because like,
fling me.
It was again. I don't want LL Cool J, but the moment was giving that. It was giving like, oh, what you trying to do? Like, right? Like, wow. Oh, baby now? Like,
right.
It was nice because he was like a traditional, obviously they were in the South, they were in Louisiana and Prague, but it was just traditional, like, I don't know. There's something about they were nervous together, but there's something about a guy going after what they want. Yes. I think it's really attractive to women being me. I think it's very attractive. When a guy, but also no is a real answer, but still don't let that, pray about it, go to sleep and try again tomorrow.
Yeah. I wrote down, is it too much to ask for a man who will jump on a plane knowing that he does not like being in the air,
baby,
walk around an avalanche for you? Is that too much to ask? Is it an avalanche? He said, it's fine. I know it's dangerous. I'm a walk.
He would have shoveled the snow himself.
He would have. He came and he had some icicles hanging from his nose. I know that's right.
All I'm gonna say is our generation, y'all are blocking your blessings. Y'all are blocking. I don't know if it's because we don't have trade schools no more. I don't know. But y'all are blocking your blessings. Okay? Because if it's one thing I can't speak for everybody, but if it's one thing you're gonna like is when a man be manning. Okay? When he lets you know you are mine. And I'm gonna make sure of it. There's nothing better. This whole cat and mouse ruins us.
Yeah. Like, the whole I'm gonna play it cool.
Cut it.
Like,
I'm gonna need you to know straight up. You want me. I want you.
Period.
What we gotta do.
With your chat.
Or just figure out if I want you first, right? And communicate that.
Right.
This is not 2010. Stop liking 30 bajillion pictures on people's Instagram and expect them to be like, oh, so you like me? Use your words.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
I'm not gonna respond to you liking the pictures. What is that gonna do?
I'm gonna take the like and run.
I'm saying
okay.
I mean, because a girl like me, I can be a little bold sometimes. I don't know how to flirt. Okay. I don't know. So I'm the type of girl, I'll just come up and say, hey, I think you're kind of cute. Can I get your number? Or
you better than me, Bobby. Go ahead.
Whatever.
Hey, Bobby, we right here. I've done it before.
I've done it. I've been rejected. I've been accepted.
It's a part of life. Rejection is a part of life.
It's fine. So I would just appreciate the same energy. Okay. And if I say no, you keep it pushing. If I say yes,
we can see, shoot a shot. Yes. If you miss, what they say, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. If you shoot a shot and it don't land, you just preparing yourself better for the next person. Okay.
And that's exactly what Sean was giving.
He was giving, because at first it was giving a little crazy. Okay, that book was a little crazy. I know that was her private possession. but it was
'Cause I gotta
given
push.
a little. It was given a little.
Bitch, you know he liked her ass
Um,
when he saw that book and didn't run.
It was
Okay.
giving Tumblr. Well, here's the thing. Because he was like, "Oh, that's my employee photo."
He said, "That's my employee of the month photo."
The way I would have died of embarrassment.
But
Right.
I think it made it okay because once you saw them at work, you saw like it wasn't one-sided. Like a book like that will give me like one-sided you lurking. But it was here.
Yeah.
They were talking about the food and they were like, yeah, you can just like throw that in there and slang that around. And then I was like, y'all gonna get these people hot and bothered in the theaters talking like this. All right.
But can we talk about the fact that this woman bought not one, but 2 grills from this man, and she ain't got a backyard? She ain't got a front yard.
She needs him
She
bad.
said the first one is hibachi. I was like, that's me. Like,
baby girl is sprung.
That's me.
Sprung.
That's me. Let me tell you. Yeah, men, shoot your shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would also like to say, I loved how the first scene of this movie, in true Black movie fashion, was in church. Okay.
Oh,
yes.
That's how I knew. That's how I knew I was going to relate. Yeah. So that was cute. Also, I loved how when we were first being introduced to Georgia, the song that was playing, there was a typo in my damn notes, so I'm just gonna guess that the word was changes, but the lyrics that were playing over her intro, along the lines of, if you think that time changes your ways, you got another thing coming. And I said, oh yes, giving us character arc. I can see it starting now. Next, the one thing I had a question about when she was with her nephew, I'm guessing, was that her nephew?
Her neighbor?
The neighbor?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, same thing. Play auntie, play cousin, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
let's
he was
specify
at
that. Let's
What?
Yeah,
What?
let's specify. I couldn't figure out who he was. Now that
He
I'm
was the
finding out
neighbor.
he's just her neighbor and like he's just going over there unsupervised just to like have fun.
hey, maybe
let's
his
specify.
parents weren't really.
Well, no, because he lives with his grandfather. And that's what, because she said, like, oh, I even got a plate for your grandfather that you can take to him after dinner.
Okay.
So she like
Okay,
feeds
so maybe
him.
she's like his auntie, like auntie
Yeah.
figure.
She didn't play
Mhm.
auntie. When he was at her house, why did he think that in the middle of dinner would be an appropriate time to start snooping through her stuff and finding the possibilities book? I get that it was just a plot device, but they could have made it a little less obvious.
Because kids are nosy. And I wrote that down in my thing. Kids are nosy.
They are
Because
nosy.
why are you going through her stuff? Also,
Why was it there?
like, and why did he have access to it after she threw it away? Like, how did you get into her house to get the book? Is what I was confused
You
about.
know, he definitely threw it away. She definitely threw that away before she went.
So did he go through her trash? Like,
that's a great question. How did he get into her house and how did these things happen?
We'll never
The
know.
world will never know.
we'll never know. We'll never know. I also said that the white girl that was
Rochelle.
was that her name? Oh no. The one at the mall.
Rochelle.
That was her name?
That was her name. Because I wrote that down.
I also wrote.
Felt her so much. Because I was like, she would be me. Like screaming his name and then ducking down.
She went,
that is me.
Sean. I literally, and I'm sure Danielle can attest to this. I don't know if Bobby's seen me do this in action, but I literally said, I am the instigating friend.
You are.
I will instigate a situation for a good time. Okay. Danielle will be like, hey, this person's cute. I'd be like, hey, are you single? Like, I love a good time.
We all need a friend like
a good
that.
relationship.
Yeah.
I will also be that friend. Anytime you're not gonna do it, I know you want to. With your
listen,
loosely permission.
I have done that many times in college where I have gone out and I'm with a friend, and they were like, "Oh, this guy is cute." I remember there was this one pizza place in Kent, and I was outside, and my friend said that this guy was cute, and he was in line, and I said, "Hey, yo, you with the plaid shirt?" And he turns around, and everybody else turns around. I was like, "My friend thinks you're cute," and he came over, and he got her number, and I
Oh
was
my
like,
God. Wait, so what happened after
Now,
that?
I will say I'm more
I'm not
I
discreet.
lean more to that behavior when I'm drunk. Were you drunk? Okay.
Okay.
I did not say yes. I did not say yes.
Because I was like, now that sounds like drunk me. And if I know Danielle, that's probably drunk Danielle.
You were sober?
I would like it to be on the record that I am not confirming nor denying.
So she was drunk. And
No, I ain't say that. I ain't say that.
So she was high.
Were you
So
high?
she was
No.
something.
It was
She
the
was
drugs,
something.
baby.
Danielle is not gonna yell that in the middle of the day.
First of all, yes, I was.
What time did it happen? Okay, so like I said, like I said, me and Danielle are the same person. I don't know why she's trying to act like we're not the same person right now. Danielle's not, she's not gonna yell that in the middle of the day.
I might.
Maybe like I could see you doing it like if we was waiting to get into like one of our homecomings, like when the artists come perform and we waiting to go into the Mac. Like I could see it happening then.
Yeah.
Cause there's like more people to hide away from if it goes wrong, right? I don't see you doing that. And I'm just gonna guess it's
was it that one like build your own pizza place? Because
yeah,
that place
I'm
was
gonna
bomb.
assume it was the one that
build
was
your
on the
own.
corner that was like burn stove or fire stove or
No, it was the one that was downtown Kent, and it was like you couldn't sit in there. You just walk in and there's a line. You walk around, get your pizza, and you walk out.
oh,
It
I
was
don't
near
think
the
I
fry
ever went
place.
there.
What?
I don't think I ever
Yeah.
did that.
I never heard of
Oh.
this.
Yeah.
No, I always went to the grill one where they like made it for you fresh
That was a good one.
in front of you.
I don't think I ever went to that one.
It turned into
It was like a sushi ramen.
yeah.
Oh.
That's why I was like I couldn't think. I think it's called Flame Grill or Flame something.
Flamin'.
It's Flame something.
It's gonna kill me.
The pizza place because it's next to the Mexican restaurant on the corner.
It wasn't Blaze Pizza.
I think it was.
We have Blaze here in LA.
I think it was Blaze.
Blaze? What's Blaze?
I think it might have been Blaze because I just found out there
Something
was
with fire.
in Chicago.
Anyways,
anyway, it don't even.
It don't matter.
Yeah. Speaking of
I am that
was-
one girl,
Rochelle.
and I also said that in the scene, like at the end of the movie, where the guys were like standing watching everybody on the balcony, whatever, and they were having their little commentary. I was like, that would be me and Brie, because we're like, why is everyone up there, but we're not? Like, what's going on? Like,
especially if we were drunk, we would be up there. And I really hate to say it. It's really Janelle that has to wrangle the two of us together.
Oh,
because usually, like, I'm the friend that has the logic until I'm not, and now we both must be babysitted, and like we will both get into like issues and problems if me and Danielle are left our own devices together. It is a thing.
I can see it.
Yeah.
yeah,
It happened a couple of times. It can.
yeah, it did.
I can understand.
It did.
There were also a couple other literal open mouth laugh moments. When she broke this man's phone and he said, "That's a $400 phone." I laughed.
Why are you lying? Like,
$400 back then.
That is, I forgot.
Child.
I forgot.
In 2006, it probably because I know the Sidekick I think was $1,000 or something.
1,000 back
Like
then?
when some of them, yeah, when they first came out, because you know the only way you could get a phone is if you got it through like AT&T or something. Like you couldn't just buy it from the manufacturer. So I don't think anybody ever really like paid the full price of their phone. I think it was just like you just kept paying it off until you got to upgrade.
True. Like kind of like now, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also laughed that instead of like when he was saying, "Oh, I can give you a raise. Like I know you're being hard to get," and he starts going up by cents. I was like, you know what?
I was like, that's consumer.
Goodbye.
That's fucking capitalism.
Yeah.
Like
No.
he said, 50 cents, 75. Like
Absolutely the fuck not,
no.
sir.
And then the loudspeaker
Beg
begged
in front of everybody, and then watch me say no.
Like, are you not embarrassed? You should be.
Should be.
He wasn't, and then she broke his CD. Loved it.
Yeah, that was great.
Everything.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Also, after she quit her job and then went to church, that service hopping, talking about why me, Lord, why me.
It was a good
I
time.
would like it to be known that if that really happened in a church service, she would have been escorted off the stage. Like, like
she would have been gone.
They're not gonna let this go on. I'm sorry. They're not.
Like, she could have said it a couple of times, but once she started catching the Holy Ghost, she would disappear.
She would have been. They would have been
just like, okay. Remember? Have y'all seen that video? It was on Twitter, but it was originally on TikTok of the little boy singing like something holy, and then this old lady caught the Holy Ghost and ran up to him.
Yes,
and she like jumped over, tried to jump over like the edge.
Yes, everyone was like, "Why should I do that, baby, like that?"
And everyone was like, "Oh, she just caught the ghost." And I was like, "Baby!" And he started crying.
He started running.
I was like, baby. So you just think you're just gonna touch Jesus through a child? Like that's assault, ma'am. That's you can't run up to a child like that. There's no bueno.
It's too much.
And too much.
Yeah. I was also quite excited to see that she was going to Prague because me personally, I have been wanting to go to Prague for a long ass time. It all started with the Jubilee video, like most things. Somebody had said they went to Prague and sat on a hill and watched some butterflies. I want that to be my life. Okay.
We going to Prague, Bobby?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Okay, we going
girls trip.
HCPC is going international. Okay. To Prague, living our best Queen Latifah life.
Okay.
As soon as she booked that flight, I knew that this movie was solidified for me as a good one. I
want to find a Sean. Well, she didn't find him in Prague though.
You're gonna find a Sean in Prague.
I gotta find a Sean here that's gonna go to Prague.
Yeah, I need a Sean that I can 90-day fiance back. Like, it's no sense to me meeting a Sean in Prague if I can't do anything with that unless he's gonna come back to the United States.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
right. So you got to find a Sean in Chicago. I got to find one here.
Honestly,
Bobby, you got to find one there.
I don't know if my Sean is in Chicago. Be honest. Maybe he's not from Chicago. Maybe
from Louisiana.
He's not in the city or state.
He may not even be in America.
Honestly, like, look, what I said in, I think, was it this episode? No, it was the Black Panther episode about, Chicago's men's accents. Once you've just lived around it, it's the fuckboyisms. It just don't hit. They don't hit. You can't look past them. Yeah. And it's really like I just want me like a nice Sean, like a nice
guy,
nice Sean, nice 30.
Where the nice guys at?
Is it too much to ask?
Like nice IKEA set.
I mean, truly,
all the fixings.
Okay.
I'm sick and tired.
Sick and
tired.
And baby, can I get somebody? I don't have to be a therapist too. Like, I can't be your therapist and go to therapy at the same time.
Okay.
You need to take your ass to therapy.
Right. Fix yourself.
I feel like that's been my experience in dating, just in general. Like,
it's
I can't
the lack of chivalry for me.
I do like the chivalry.
I love some chivalry.
I like to feel dainty.
Yep.
I'm gonna plead the fifth because.
Oh.
Are you gonna have to say something that needs to be cut out too?
Yep.
Yeah. One of us already did that.
So, I almost started.
Let's not give you any more editing to do.
For real.
But remember that because I want to know. I want to know.
I will tell y'all.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
Also, I saw a little visual storytelling when she got to the hotel and was dressed in that red, beautiful, stunning, elegant, totally never been
Elegante.
seen before, pristine red dress. Okay. So when she was the only person wearing red, so she stands out and
Obviously.
whatnot.
Yep.
And then when she sat down, the first time that we see Giancarlo,
her man, that's Bobby's man.
yeah. If y'all watch School Days, you should know. If you listen to Blackula all the way, you should know. But anyway, the first time that we see him, I noticed the set decorators had moved the red flower that was in the center of the room directly behind his head, thinking that they slick, but they don't know that we catch everything over here. And they moved it directly behind his head so that way he was the only thing in the frame that wasn't red. Compared to her, I said, ooh, mwah, this is beautiful. I don't know what this means, but I know it's gonna mean something pretty soon. So I loved that.
See,
I love that you picked up on that because I ain't see that at all.
All that I kept thinking about was just, and there's nothing wrong with Giancarlo Esposito. But I do like confidence and audacity. And the confidence he had to hit on Queen Latifah.
Not in audacity.
It was giving Pony versus Stallion. And I really appreciate it. Okay, I appreciate it because
no, she didn't say Pony versus Stallion. Oh my God, this poor man.
I love it. I love when people find love, and he low key wasn't into her no more after she caught him on his bullshit, which lets everything you need to know about him as a person. But yeah, I thought it was very funny that they were trying to push that because they had the LL Cool J thing, and it was just like maybe they were just trying to say because he didn't know who she really was, he was interested in her, which I appreciate because men do, people do be doing that where they be like, oh, I see you got money, let me come talk to you, people be acting like that. But I thought it was quite comical, which I don't mean to. Yeah, I'm gonna just stop talking.
Yes.
Any more?
I wrote down, come on, Sean Latifah White, because the snowboarding scene, I love
it. Yeah.
I was like, y'all better throw that stunt double in there for that girl.
Right.
It's like not the perfect formation.
I definitely caught that. The form was too good.
It was good. So funny.
What else?
I had one.
Go ahead.
I actually had two. One was a quote when she said, "How much for the damn cocoon?" I was like, I know that's right. She said, "How much is for first class?" Did I stutter? How much? For that. But then the very beginning scene when it was showing the montage of her activities, and I said, you're adulting when you have your coupons sorted and ready at the register. She was like, here's the toilet paper. Here's this. I was like, if that's not me in a grocery store any day of the week, like them paper coupons, cash.
Yeah. You know what? I know what they were trying to do with the whole contrast of her at the beginning versus her at the end and how she was fully realized and whatnot. But honestly, truly, I ain't seen much wrong with how she was behaving beforehand. I mean, I guess she wanted to be different and she wanted to reach her full potential. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with being a little shy to sing in church. Okay. There's nothing wrong with having your priorities, aka coupons, clipped, snipped, and ready. Granted, the whole lean cuisine thing, I don't know. Eat what you want to eat. Maybe you're a little restrictive. I don't know. She likes to cook, but she doesn't cook for herself. That was a little odd to me.
That was odd.
That was odd. Because how are you going to make this huge feast for everybody else to enjoy, but you don't want to love on it yourself? And then, yeah, I mean, I guess she really did need this trip to get her groove back, you know? I loved the different stride on her walk, which is what I wrote down. I was saying Queen Latifah has the perfect mannerisms. She is such a good comedic and dramatic actor. She can do it all. Like she puts it on. She does. I really loved how she transformed Georgia from beginning to end. I don't have any like specific. I have like little tiny things like not LL Cool J harassing Dr. Gupta at the hospital. LOL. And then come on, Casino win. You know, like.
No, I had the same. I had like, come on, Smokey. And I had like,
I was watching it by myself. This is something I would say out loud.
Yes. There was like this one quote that was like, the secret to life is butter. And I said, I know that's right. Because,
True.
I'm gonna add some butter.
Butter, garlic powder, olive oil. It's a good time.
Come on. Exactly.
And then parsley.
Parsley?
In addition to Georgia being the full package, she also stands up for her service workers.
She do. As she should. Even though she whacked her with a bush at first. Because she hit her too hard. And I get that.
And she let her know about herself.
And
she
she
said,
did.
Hey, don't do
she
that.
Said, gently. And she did it. But she stuck up for her when she needed it. I also go ahead.
I'm sorry. That just sparked a thought that I didn't have written down. But Miss Girl, the white girl, that was the mistress. She got flued out. She got flued out to Prague.
She did.
Which she was. Now I'm not. I don't yuck nobody's yum. Right? Yuck nobody's yum. As another podcast would say. How and whomever. Kevin State's podcast. Go watch it. Yeah, I'm just gonna steal this. Now you know you the mistress.
Yes.
And you know what job you applied for on the application. Why are we fumbling our own bag? You in Prague. Prague. Not even spelled. It's spelled Prague or Pragu. Prego. Prego. It's not even spelled Prague. And you are mad because you're the mistress she said, my coworkers don't even talk to me at work. I knew it was something. Are you mad about the coworkers knowing and not that you're a mistress? Like, what?
You got children.
Clearly ain't nobody else getting flued out with you. It's not a menage a trois. Like, and then she got the nerve to be yelling at people. Girl, go sit down for you homeless. Like, you fumbling your bag. You lucky you're not on the
you know what? When there was that one in that same scene where she was like, you got a lot of tension in your neck. And Queen Latifah's character was like, you got tension because you're going down on. I was like, the in, you win. Dose.
Yup.
Girl.
I caught that.
Now, going down ain't even like cleverly written. That's just going down.
That's just going down.
They just said this for us.
I say, and then my brain really just went to like formation, which I'm not gonna get into because family members watch this. But like, do you know for your neck for you to have a knot in your neck?
Girl, like
some 2 + 2 it's not equal.
It's not making sense.
Why do you have a crook in your neck?
What are you doing?
I said somebody's doing something wrong. I don't know which person. I don't know who. I don't know who or what's doing.
Not doing right.
You can contort in that way.
Right.
I just
like. I also wish that she would have secured her bag before quitting.
Yeah.
With the wife.
If you're gonna do it, be smart.
Also, she was like, I'm gonna go to business school and then I'm gonna help your wife in the divorce. I was like, do you mean you're gonna go to law school? Do you know which school you need to go to?
She didn't
Because
finish.
I know. But she was like, I'm gonna go to business school, and then when your wife decides to divorce you, I'm gonna help her out. And I'm like, with your business degree?
As if the wife would want your help.
Right. Also, you're the mistress. So like what are we
Because if I was the wife, I would never. I would
No.
never.
No.
Also, she ended up working in a spa, so
She ended up creating the spa. Like,
she created
ended
the
up
spa.
like either
Yeah, spa
managing or
management.
creating her own spa. Which, by the way, that end very funny. That
He got hit by a bus?
He said he was talking on his cell phone. I said, now that would be so illegal to say in a movie nowadays. You
Oh my
cannot
gosh.
suggest things of that nature.
Hilarious. It was hilarious. Also, this movie kind of reminded me of like, I don't know, The Princess and the Frog. It was giving me that kind of vibe. Obviously not like to a T, but like, she wanted to have her own business, but she didn't have the money or the education to like have her own restaurant. And then she went on this journey. She found her man, and then she got a restaurant in. It was very Princess and the Frog to me.
Yes, got the restaurant and the man, baby.
And the man,
Yeah, it was cute.
I
don't know. I also liked how, I'm assuming they were in their 30s. I mean, probably. Maybe early 40s. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not cultured, but I don't really watch that many, excuse me, romantic comedies with people in their 30s. I mean, I guess most romantic comedies are in their 30s. But the point still stands. Kind of what Brie was saying earlier. I liked how that kind of showed that you can still be cute and awkward and be a little bit older too, because it's not just safe for like the teeny boppers and the early 20s. Like this is a human thing that continues as we age and have new experiences. We're always going to be the same people at heart. We may get a little nervous, little butterflies, and I don't know. It just brought positive feelings to me. Yes,
I do want to say, when she was going through the why church thing, she was like, why, Lord? And she said, why? I don't even sleep around. She said, but my sister sleep with married men. Why, Lord? I said, maybe you don't sleep with married men, but maybe you need to get out there, ma'am. Maybe. She said, she was basically saying, like, I saved myself for the Lord. I've been good. Why me? Why me? And I was just like, girl, this is why you need to go read something, because
erotica.
you cannot do that. You can do that. I mean, every sin technically in the Bible is worth the same amount of punishment. So it's not like just because you lust versus you went and had premarital sex that one versus the other is not going to send you to hell. You gonna go for both if that's what you want to. I mean, you honestly ate too many 10-piece chicken nugget meals. That's greed. You're going. That's glutton. You're going. I mean, that's why you repent, and that's why you do what you do. But like, not doing this stuff is not gonna help you get into heaven more. Like,
and why did you drag your sister into it? Like,
we in church,
right?
Everybody probably know your sister, and now you just telling her business.
Probably grew up there. And the thing is, if she was being a little promiscuous, as the church ladies say, maybe she wouldn't have been so shy to approach Sean in the first place. Maybe they would have gone together earlier. Everything in due time, whenever. But I'm just saying that is an option. Also,
and maybe if they were a little bit more forward, she wouldn't have hit her head, and this would never happen.
There we go.
They could have been. Now, what I am curious about, I would like to know what said finances are looking like, because she took her entire life, everything.
Yeah, but she won 100,000. She won 100,000 at that casino.
You know how much 100,000 is gonna get you in life?
Well,
maybe like she just was that low on the like capitalism, like consumer scale, and maybe she was lower class. Because I'm definitely not saying like 100,000 would not help a lot of people. It would definitely help a lot of people, but like bills and debt is like a real thing. Like, and some people, they get it and they spend it on cars. That's like what, 2-3 cars max. Like,
you can't
what?
even really own like a decent sized house for 100,000, even in 2006.
Even for 2006, like
So,
maybe she can get it mostly paid off. And I was like, well, maybe, you know, Sean got income and stuff. And maybe she might get, you know, she used it to open up her restaurant, which is like good. But it's also like you have to like get a 401k all over again. Like she went in and broke into bonds that you're not supposed to touch until a certain time period and did all of that. Like I'm sure there's got to be some type of financial repercussion.
But what I'm confused
that.
about, because Sean said that he also quit his job.
He did also quit his job.
So he's working at the restaurant with this girl that he's been dating for like a week. And do either of y'all have a paycheck?
Married. Remember they got married in the skydiving.
Oh yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
But your point still stands. Like,
yeah.
It just, I don't know.
Where's the money coming from?
Because adulting is a 0 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
maybe she didn't blow all the money.
It's not.
No, she blew a good chunk of it. That hotel, $4,000 a night.
She was in the presidential suite.
Now, this is one of my critiques. Just one.
Mm-hmm.
This movie was not holiday enough for me.
You know what?
It wasn't.
They just slid by Christmas.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's New Year's, which I'm offended. Okay? Why all the drama gotta happen on my birthday eve? Okay? Unnecessary. But it was just like, now that I'm thinking about it, like holiday, I guess is the perfect word for it, because there was really no, like, they were in a different country and there was barely any Christmas decorations. I didn't see a Christmas tree, didn't hear a carol. Even back in Louisiana, I ain't see or hear nothing. Like, where was the Christmas time? Is it just like summertime in Louisiana during December? Like, what's going on?
I think it is.
I'm so glad you said that, because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, okay, I'm not really like that festive of a person in general. However, I'm trying to get into it. You know, I'm trying to see what the hype's about. So I was ready. Okay, I sat down, got all cozy, said, we're going to have myself a good Christmas ass time. I want to see the snow. I want to hear the jingle bells. I want to see the little twinkly lights in the background. Okay, I want it all. It wasn't there. They said, thank you for flying with us on Christmas Day. I said, Christmas?
I said, Christmas Day?
And then New Year's? Huh?
What the hell?
What? I said.
That's why this movie was not called Last Christmas. They couldn't go based off the song.
There was the red, that's Christmas. It was so many innuendos too. I mean, yeah, we got the snow on the Alps, but like, hello, ain't no Alps in Chicago.
But
like,
it's fucking the Czech Republic.
It was just not like, this really could have been a movie of any season.
It could have.
And
you know what? I'm a little upset about it now because we only have so many bi-weekly episodes to post. And I low-key, which is funny because even though I don't remember a lot about this movie, I literally was like, I don't remember anything Christmas happening in this movie.
Yeah.
Like now that I'm looking back on it, like last holiday, I thought it was like, oh, it'd be a cute time. But like now that I'm rewatching it, like, yeah, this movie don't have shit to do with the holidays. Like it literally don't even have anything to do with the holidays
at all. The next Christmas movie we watch, it's gotta give Christmas.
I got you. Don't make that face. Because you already know. You already know what I'm talking about.
I think we should watch Elf because it happened
not that
in New York, which is where Danielle live. I feel like she would appreciate that.
I love Elf.
It was all about a guy.
Where the black people
with white characters,
right.
I want to see Unaccompanied Minors. Underrated, and Tyler James Williams is in it.
Have I
I
seen
think
that?
I saw that once.
Have I seen that?
I
I
know
think I might
it's a
have
bunch
seen
of
it.
kids doing stuff, right?
They
Yeah.
Not
they're
according to
trapped
the
in the
title, but
airport overnight.
Yes,
Yes.
I saw that.
I've seen that. I've seen
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yes. Very good.
I still stick by Elf. Possibly like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ooh, okay. That's a fun one.
It's a fun one. It's both of them. And at the end we get Christmas.
Halloween and Christmas.
You know, I feel like we could have holidayed a little bit harder for our first December one. And I'm just disappointed because this was literally I know that the first movie was called Last Holiday, but like where was the holiday? Yes,
Danielle.
So Elf and Nightmare Before Christmas, you talking about just for Bobby to watch?
What? I've seen Elf.
Oh.
First of all,
Were you talking about reviewing?
very disrespectful.
What?
Elf
First
is
of
a
all,
good
Elf
movie.
Elf is a great movie. That's not what I'm saying.
Iconic
It is.
movie. Okay, we can even watch the SpongeBob Christmas special
No, we cannot.
with the claymation. Remember?
No, we're not doing that. We're
Santa
not doing
was
that.
like, I'm not coming, and SpongeBob had to be Santa. I just feel like so many things, not including the movie that Dan was talking about, could have been watched.
The
for
Santa Claus is also
this
very good.
December.
Why do you have
I brought out my
beef?
lights, Christmas, and this
Where's
could
the
have
Home
been
Alones?
this could have been Prague in July. Like,
I
what
got
was
a
the
movie
Christmas
for
part
you.
about it?
Don't worry. I got a movie for you that we're gonna watch.
Wow.
So anyway, I think we can just wrap it up because it seems like we
Yeah.
don't have too much else to talk about this movie because it's not about Christmas. So
Yeah, I do have one last thing.
okay, let's share.
After Cragen got read to filth by Georgia, and he decided that the only option for him was to jump off the edge of a building. It was giving Michael Scott from that one episode of The Office where Daryl read him. He was so hurt. He had to jump off the building.
You know, I call that natural selection.
You know, all the women in me, they're tired.
I call
From
it
that.
natural selection. You know, if a Black woman reads you to feel and you feel the need to go jump off of a building, who am I to tell you not to?
And then she's the one to talk him down?
Exactly. Who am I to tell you not to?
I'm tired.
Jump.
When Bianca says jump, you jump.
Jump.
Yep.
Dinner and a show. Happy New Year's.
No.
Nothing gotta fall.
No. We are
And do a
not
flip.
condoning this.
And then do
You
a
know
flip.
what? You know,
Is there an issue, Danielle? Oh, is there an
Yes.
issue?
I would. You know what? I would have talked him down, not from outside on the edge of a building. If he wants to go out there, that's cool. But I would have sat my happy hips inside, maybe looked out the window and talked to him. But like, not jumping off the roof. Okay.
Not everything's
It
about
sounds
you, sir.
very personal.
Yeah.
You are a bajillionaire. If that's how you have decided to end your life because someone that you thought was less worthy than you read you for filth and everybody in your friend group left, maybe it's your time to go. Maybe, you know, I know what I'm not gonna do. Apologize and help you get off the roof because that ain't my fault.
Who apologized? She apologized?
No,
No.
but she did what, you know, Black women
Like-
do. She did what we do, which is save people who don't deserve to be saved.
Mm.
If she quit the job, it ain't like she's trying to get her job back. You on the roof, you got a senator and other friends, helicopters, all these things, and I gotta take my Black ass up on the roof because you mad because I told you salty.
Risking her life now, because what she slipped.
Now, she should not have been out there.
We ain't gonna act like Queen Latifah is a thick woman, just like me. What I look like going up on a roof like that? So yes, if your white feelings are hurt because a Black woman read you to filth and told you, oh, yeah, remember how you was talking shit? Yeah, I'm dying. Yeah, maybe you should look in a mirror. And if that, you know what?
No, that's fair. That's
No,
fair.
I'm not gonna finish what I was saying because
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's all right. We get it though. We understand.
because that side of me was coming out.
I know.
Because I don't drink white tears because I'm lactose intolerant.
Amen. Mm-hmm.
So, do we have any more?
Nope.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Are you super? Okay. Well, I'm not lactose intolerant, but it was a good bit.
It was a good. It was a great bit.
Yeah.
It was.
I
nice.
don't drink milk though, so
good.
So you might.
I don't drink cow's milk, and I feel like that's the same
gross.
thing.
Yeah.
So, our final ratings. What are we feeling about Last Holiday? And I'm not sure what order we want to go in this. Danielle has reiterated multiple times this is one of her favorite Christmas.
Well, I didn't say
holiday.
That. Maybe you should start us off, Danielle.
Yeah.
Okay.
You started.
I didn't say it was one of my favorites. I said
you said it's in rotation.
It's in my rotation.
That it's a classic.
You said it's a classic.
Did I say that?
No.
Kind of.
Yeah, roll back.
Okay. Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. It is in my rotation. It is kind of a classic to me, but like that's because I've seen it so many times.
And it's in a safe space, and it can be a classic to you.
And the thing is, I think it's a good like feel good movie. However, if we're talking about like film wise, I'll give it a 3.5. I thought, there was funny moments. There was some confusing parts, some things that weren't like totally adding up. Sean, don't do that. Okay, because if he lifted you over his shoulder, anyway.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel like maybe we're gonna say 2006 because I don't know what he does now. I don't feel like 2006 LL Cool J could lift me over his shoulder, and I don't think he lift over. I don't see it. Honestly. I low-key feel like it was kind of like a body double type thing. I mean, and let's really think about the dynamics of that. He didn't carry her. It showed us 3 seconds of him carrying her. He carried her across an entire mall on his shoulder. No, Sean's not doing that. He took a break. He put her down.
He took a break, but he slung. It don't matter.
You don't get to, if I'm knocked out, you carry me to my destination. You don't put me down like a purse.
Not him putting down her lifeless, unconscious body in the middle of the mall.
Like, what? Like, we're on an escalator, so you're just going to put me on the side. Like,
I'm
not a piece of luggage.
She's unconscious.
And Danielle goes, yeah, well, at least he put her
at least he stuck her.
Sean can carry you like that and put you down in the middle of Christmas trees and matching pajama sets if he wants to.
There was not a single Christmas tree. Okay, first of all. So
where's the holiday?
The thing is, I didn't recommend this movie. So I would say
I thought you did though.
No, I said a different movie. And then somebody else brought up this movie. Huh?
I thought Last Holiday would have been cute if I had known it was not about the holidays. I would have chosen it.
I told y'all. I said y'all let me know.
You did. You did say that.
And y'all said Last Holiday.
Did I ask what movie we were watching?
I thought you voted. You know what? I don't.
I think you just said okay.
Probably. Man, it's been a rough week for me. Okay.
Yeah. I
got a squirrel because we were talking shenanigans for a while.
We were as we do.
Yeah, I asked. So are we reviewing Last Holiday tomorrow?
And what did I say? I said yes, right? But
that wasn't me saying that we are filming it. I was just asking what movie we were filming.
Well, Bobby said Last Christmas, and I thought you agreed at one point, and so I was like, okay.
I said it was fine that we can film 2 movies.
Who knows how the movie came up?
I don't know.
You know what? It's not a Christmas movie. Let's just.
I'm glad that we watched it though.
Yeah, it's cute. So that's why I gave 3.5. It's it's more of a New Year's movie than a Christmas movie, in my opinion.
As the New Year's baby, I would disagree.
I do love me some New Year's, so
I would disagree. Because honestly, we could put this in the summer and make New Year's 4th of July and it'd be the same movie.
Okay. Well,
okay.
Bobby, go ahead.
Well, all in all, it was cute. I'm glad that I got to see Queen Latifah in another role. I'm glad I now know what LL Cool J looks like. I wish there was more Christmas. And as someone, New Year's Eve is my favorite holiday. I go hard for New Year's every year. Okay. So I wouldn't necessarily put this in the New Year's category either. But we gotta find a New Year's movie. I don't care if we review it or not, but I'm gonna watch one.
There's New Year's Eve, but I don't think there's any Black people. Oh no, Ludacris in that movie.
Okay, we need it to be a Black movie, not white plus Ludacris. That's like watching the Fast.
It's like Fast and Furious.
Right? Like,
I think Halle Berry is Ludacris.
It's
Ludacris and it's Halle Berry. I think that's the only two in that movie.
Okay.
Okay. Well, with all of that being said, it was cute. It wasn't a good movie. It wasn't original. It's actually a remake. We've seen the story before. I'm just here for a good time. With that, I'm going to give it 3 hot combs out of 5. And I feel like that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
It's fair. If a man ever flew to Prague for me,
yep,
that's a 5-star man.
Period.
5.
Yep.
But a 3 hot comb movie, so
that's fair.
5-star man.
Okay.
No. I'm not saying I don't want a man to, but it's just sometimes men do stuff when they in trouble. And 9 times out of 10, I've seen a couple of proposals that was done after a man messed up. That's a very grand gesture. That's very a very big moment, but it doesn't mean it was genuine. He could have just cheated on me with, well, I'm not going to say that because I feel like Beyonce is everyone's hall pass, but he could have just cheated on me with somebody and had a baby by them and all that. And I try to go to Prague, live my life. And he's like, I love you. I want to make this work. Stay in the United States, nigga. I don't know if Spirit flies out the country, but
I hope not.
Forget your passport. Just stay where you're at.
Spirit.
Now, if you love me and we good and you want to see me and you want to surprise me, yes, prog me up, baby. But don't follow me and annoy me. That's a no. This was cute. I thought this was really cute. He cared about her. He was like, she's gonna die. What's her brain going on? I need answers. I thought that was a very concerned man about his woman.
He said 5 minutes or 50 years. And I was like,
I said 50.
He said the rest of my life.
Okay. Period. Let me know.
He said 50 years, no parole. I said. It's gonna be a 3 out of 5 for me. I would like to give it lower. I'm just gonna say 3 out of 5. I feel like it's very middle of the road. Fine. Sure. I didn't get what I thought I was getting out of it, for our December movie. And I was, drawn in by the marketing, the colors, the Christmas, the holiday. I was lied to, and that's just what happened. But I love Queen Latifah, and we always, like you said, Bobby, it's always a good time when Queen Latifah's there, especially a funny movie. Great time, great physical comedy. I love her transformation into being an actress. It's a beautiful thing, and to see her continue to do it, and to see her as a love interest, I love seeing that. It's just great. But honestly, that's really about it. This is a movie that I feel like I probably if it had not had Queen Latifah in it and LL Cool J, I probably wouldn't have watched it. So
that's real.
Yeah. It being that I never saw the first one, that's a pretty good example of that. So yeah, I just 3 out of 5. That's really where I lie. I don't think it's a bad movie. I don't think there was enough plot holes in the movie for it to be like a 2.5 or anything.
Mhm.
But like if there was something lower than a 3, but like higher than a 2, there wasn't a decimal.
Okay.
Oh.
I was about
I
to
was like
say, I was
2.75.
fixing my lips to say it.
No, if
Okay.
there's like a magic number between the two, I would give them that. But since I
Okay.
can't, it's gonna be a solid 3 out of 5. Hot combs. Okay. So any more feelings? Last thoughts, questions,
cute.
concerns?
Cute movie.
Bobby looks like she wants to say something.
She
No, I
does.
was thinking. I don't have anything else to say. You know.
Okay, well, Sean's of the world, we are taking applications.
Yeah, we're single,
Uh,
but be smart.
be smart.
Right.
Don't
Read the
think that you could
room.
just play around in
Yeah.
this group chat.
Period.
Watch a couple of the episodes, and that will help you decipher
That will
what
help.
each of
That's
us
it.
will or will not deal with. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
absolutely.
just think about it before you hit the send button. But
Yeah.
as for us, we don't have to hit the send button because we're done. All right. That was our final ratings. It was a cohesive, like I would say like 3.25, like the median, something
Yeah.
like that. Simple. I want to say it was rated the same thing online. So I think it got accurately rated by us and everybody else. All right, guys. That's been another episode of Hot Combs and Popcorn. Okay. Thank you all for listening. Again, I've been Brianna.
My name is Bobby.
And I'm Danielle.
And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and follow us on both our YouTube channel and Apple Podcasts. Buzzsprouts out there too, if you want to just get a little fancy. It's there. We're not going to say not do it, but those are our platforms. We also have an Instagram and Twitter. Please throw us a like, share this episode, and leave in the comments below. Did you see Last Holiday when it first came out? Came out in 2006. Remember, have you seen it a bunch of times, once, and how did you like it? Also, let us know about any movie or television show that you think we should watch in Black cinema in the comments down below or in one of our DMs of our social media accounts. Now, what I will say, remember, we snuck in there, only got a couple of episodes less of the season, okay? Year and season. Yeah. So we will be announcing some things in our last episode. But we can't tell you those things. You're just going to have to wait around and stick around. Okay. Sorry. That's how the business goes. So as you guys know, those street lights are about to come on. We're trying to get in the house earlier this time. I don't know how it went for Bobby, but I hid and I did a really good job of it. So I don't know how my luck is going to go.
Sorry, Bobby.
I don't know what this is.
What?
I
I didn't start it. I didn't
You know
start
what?
this.
It's been 2 episodes. Y'all
I
see it.
just
see
want to
it.
make sure Bobby's okay because it sounds like
Yeah.
Danielle left you on the ground. It sounds like you fell and Danielle
to
left you
run.
on the sidewalk.
I
And
couldn't help you.
Danielle up and
the
left.
street light was the spotlight. And I
The belt was gonna come, and I was not about to get hit by it.
I live in a different neighborhood, and I just don't know how things happen over there.
Yeah, it's fine. I see my ass is grass.
Cool. 2 episodes in a row. Well, we need to get Bobby back home soon before she ends up dead. So
Yeah.
we've got to go. But we'll see you guys next time. Same place.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.